Traders, I hope you are well. I am back again with another video at the request of a subscriber. So let's just dive into this comment here. So Jamie Sugar, what the hell is up? Holla at your boy. Jamie asks, could you possibly do a video on when to take the origin of the move as the trigger event? I know it's when there is a multiple engulfing candles to choose from, but is there a specific criteria you would buy by? All right, Jamie, this video is for you. So let's just take a look at what's happening at the moment. At number one, you can see that I've changed platform. I'm still executing on CMC, but I am going to be using TradingView, because the platform itself and the data I get is just a hell of a lot more elegant. I am going to be actually moving over to a broker within the next 3 to 6 months. So if any of you guys could advise me on a really good broker to go to, then please, by all means, leave something in the comments. So something that I have been paying attention to recently, especially on the daily chart, which doesn't happen often, but when it does, it's an extremely good indicator that I should be paying attention to that supply or demand zone on the daily level. So as you can see here, we have this demand zone, which led to this massive move. Now, why did I pay attention to this demand zone, and why for me was this demand zone so important? And did you even see this demand zone? Were you looking at this, right? Because we know the engulfing pattern, bullish engulfing, bearish engulfing, is the kind of like structure to for us to decipher whether or not it's a zone that we're going to take. If it's even a zone, right? We're looking for that engulfing candle, or we're looking for that rally base drop, drop base rally, right? But for me, my main structure is that bullish or bearish engulfing candle at either high or low of the curve, right? So this is important to me because if we take a look at this here, we have an opposite zone, right? I'm still getting used to all of these features, guys, so if I fuck up, just bear with me. So this is our event break on the daily time frame, okay? So this is the zone we're paying attention to, but this zone has also broken an opposite zone, okay? And it's the most recent zone within the time frame, okay? So now that the market has broken an opposite zone on the daily time frame, that gives me a hell of a lot of confidence that now I should be, with certainty, paying attention to what's going to happen in this area here when the market decides to come back into it, right? I was on it. I was on it. When this moved up 700 pips, I had no idea it was going to do that. No fucking idea. I woke up Monday morning and I looked at my phone and it says your profit target's been hit, and I was just like, what the fuck? Obviously some news came out, and this is what I'm saying, how news makes what's going to happen quicker. Okay, that's all news does. If it was going to go against me, then it would have just happened quicker. If it was going to hit its profit target, it just happens quicker. That's all news does, right? So we can see that this has broken it on the daily time frame. So we know that now. It's like, okay, let's pay attention to this zone here. So let's just get rid of this. Now, obviously, what am I going to go down to check out the event break and to check out further zones when I'm dialing in? I want to go to the 1 hour chart, right? So if we zoom into the 1 hour chart, we can see that there really is nothing there in terms of our structure when it comes to bearish engulfing that we're looking for that event break, right? Nothing there that is really screaming and shouting out to me like, take it, as we've had the market move into this area here. There really is no like blatant bearish engulfing. Yes, there is here and there's kind of here, but it's not the picture that I'm really looking for. So I decided to go down to a 15-minute chart. Now, guys, I don't suggest you do this all the time. I was just extremely confident about this zone because of that bullish engulfing breaking that bearish engulfing, which is our structure to decipher whether or not we're going to decide to take this trade, right? Or even pay attention to that particular zone. So I went down to the 15-minute. And as you can see here, we've got something that looks fairly, I mean, we could say that this area here, right, I think you've seen that video that I did about those hidden engulfing candles, and we could have said something here, but when we look to the origin of the move, it's a bit shady, right? It's very shady. So I didn't take that. Okay, I decided to go down and refine even further. And again, I only did this, guys, because I was very, very confident about this zone. So let's dial in again and let's see our structure. Okay, so now, Jamie, everybody who's watching, this is where you pay attention. All right, this one's actually so easy. It's so simple. I wish I had a fucking harder one to show you. I'll probably do that in another video. But this one was dead simple. So let's look. The market is now coming into the zone. So the daily moving into this zone, remember, that is event 1. I may do another video to actually go through that whole process again to make sure it's fucking clear. So the move into the daily zone is event 1. So the next thing we're looking for now is event 2, which is always an event break, right? So let's just get these out. So we've got our structure here. We've got our bearish engulfing here, we've got bearish engulfing there, and we are looking pretty for a nice setup. So we've got that one there, which looks amazing. Let's clone this. See, this is just elegant. I like this. This is why I like TradingView. I'm probably late. You guys have probably been using it for ages now, but I'm just late to the party, right? So as we can see, we've had this bearish engulfing, get broken in one big move. Now we're looking for the origin of this move. Okay, we're looking for the move that led to the break of this event break, which is our event 2. This is also an event 2 because it's an event break, right? We're looking for the break of the zone. So now this move here is the origin of that. And let's just make that H1 long. Perfect. So now we have the origin of the move, which now becomes our event 3, and our event 3 is our trigger event. Okay, but you've got to remember that we're dialing this in from the daily time frame. So we're not watching the 5-minute, we're not watching the 15-minute, we're not watching the hour, we're watching the daily chart after we've made this trade, right? You could probably zoom down to the 4 or to the hourly just to kind of like see if opposite zones are being broken, if you really want to, pay attention to that kind of thing, and just instead of just walking away and leaving it. That's entirely up to you. Or if you actually have the time and then you see demand zones which are holding, so therefore you could possibly add positions to trades as well, right? But right now, let's just keep it really simple. So now we are looking at, can I get this? Oh yeah, nice. This is the origin of the move, right? Very simple. This has broken this bearish engulfing that has led into this daily zone. It's also broken this bearish engulfing, and it's smashed through both of them really strongly. So we're going to pay attention to that. And this is the move, right? So let's take a look at what was the risk on this? This risk was so stupid. 17 points. All right. So I risked 17 points, guys. Yeah. And then Monday, right, I woke up to my phone saying, yeah, your profit target's been hit. I thought it was like an error or something. So 17 points to make, oh shit, 850 points at a risk of 17. I was flabbergasted, literally flabbergasted. So, being an evil genius, I thought to myself, okay, this level, all right, so before I move on, I hope that is clear, right? We're going to do this again. We're going to do this again now to the downside, as I'm in this trade that you're currently seeing also, all right? Because remember, I'm executing on CMC, but I'm using this to do my analysis, draw up. So I'm just literally going to my phone, plugging in numbers, putting in orders, letting the thing do its thing. So again, right, I had this daily zone marked up for a while now. Okay, I've had this daily zone marked up for ages, and I thought to myself, fair enough, it is outside my 30-day zone, but if the market comes into it, I'm fucking taking it if the event chain plays out, right? And I think on the 15-minute time frame, no, again, I had to go down to the 5-minute to refine. Oil was just not giving any signals on the hourly at all. So let's dig deeper here. Now this one is going to be slightly nuanced. Let me explain. So we have the push into the supply zone, right? And we can see here that just before the market has entered the supply zone, we've got this lovely bullish engulfing candle. So we are looking for this. So the push in is event 1. Now this becomes our event 2, the event break. So we're looking for a zone. We're looking for a zone that is created in the breaking of this event. So this here would have been the origin if I was around to take it, but I wasn't, right? So the market pushed through here, broke through this event, and as you can see, the market pushed in here and then came out, right? This is how it plays out. This is the event chain, guys. I'm not saying it works all the fucking time. It just doesn't, but it's so elegant, right? It's so elegant in the way it performs. It's ridiculous. So you've just got to keep your eye out for your structure, and then let the event chain play out, right? Keep an eye out for the structure and then just let the event chain play out. So we can see here that this one came into the market, came into our origin zone and then pushed out. So ideally this would have been the perfect position to take it, but I wasn't around. So I thought to myself, all right, so we've got a drop, we've got a base, and we've got a drop. Now, I just simply decided to take the low of this move to see if the market would break the low of this last move here. So we've got lower low, lower high, if you see things like that, and a lower low, so forth, right? So because it broke this area here, I thought, okay, let me just draw a wrapper zone around the area that broke this low, which is this area here. Right, it's not this area here, it's this drop base, and then this move is the move that broke it. So it's this area here, right? I'm not caring about fucking wicks and all that shit. Doesn't matter to me. I'm just looking at the zone that actually did the action. And as we can see, the market came into it perfectly and is now pushed down. Let me see. You can't even see the data. Let me just go out again. It's now pushed down 370 pips. All right, and that's for a risk of 30 pips, which is not bad at all, right? But I'm going for a 19-to-1 trade, and I'm thinking, I may actually move. Stops are at break even for me on the CMC platform, but I may move it down even further because it's not moving like I want it to. I mean, we've got this. If we go to the hourly chart here, what I was looking for actually to get into another position is, you can probably see it. I wanted to see how it would have reacted off this zone here. And then I would have gone down to the 15-minute chart or 5-minute chart. So this would have been my event 1. If the market pushed into there, I would have gone down to the 15 or the 5-minute to look for an event break, and then the origin of that event break, right, to get in on another position. But that didn't happen today. So hopefully the market will continue to push down, and that will be a nice 577 pips. So I hope I have made it clear about the origin of the move, right? And sometimes, guys, it's not that simple to see. Sometimes, the structure's all fucked up, and you just have to use your eyes. You have to adapt your vision. You have to sometimes see the structure differently, because it's not going to give it to you as an engulfing candle all the time. It may be a bunch of candles, right? And there may be pin bars fucking everywhere. So you just have to adjust and adapt to the market. What I'm giving you is not a set structure of execution. Well, it is in a way, but it's still for you to determine on what time frames you want to use. If you want to trade, if you want to use, like, for instance, if you want to do day trading, then maybe the hourly time frame is perfect for you, right? So you use the hour as your main entry point. Then you use maybe the 15-minute or the 5-minute to do your event 2 and your event 3. Okay, maybe the 4-hour works for you as your main as your event 1, and then you dial down to a 1 hour or a 15-minute for your event 2 and your event 3. It's entirely up to you how you choose to play it. Right, entirely up to you. Adapt to what you want to do. Adapt to the type of money that you want to make. Adapt to the availability that you have. Because I'm working all day, 9 to 5, this works perfectly for me. I look at a few markets, I can watch the daily charts, and I just let the things swing. Right, I don't have to pay any attention to it anymore. I don't have to come back in, do this or do that. Right. So I hope this video has cleared things up. I'm glad to be back. I am going to be bang on making more videos for you guys. I think the next video I'm going to create, I've got some things that I want to mention to you, personal things that I want to tell you about that I'm going to be doing with the channel, just to let you know. So make sure you look out for that video. But Jamie, I hope I've answered your question. Probably banged on a little bit today. I'm not as precise as I usually am, but I hope I've answered your question. I hope this video has helped for you and the rest of my audience, and I will be back again very soon. Take care, guys.